Welcome, gamers and geeks. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Harry Potter.
And our likes and dislikes, so stay tuned.
And you heard them, they are going to be discussing the Harry Potter movies and books overall, and the characters and all this stuff, which I know nothing about. So I'm your host, Matt.
And I'm Rick.
And it's Bean.
Yep, she is our guest star again today. She'll be appearing in some future episodes. And guys, go ahead. This is yours.
So we are hoping to turn Matt into kind of a Potter guy too.
I've been wanting that for as long as I've had this guy in my life.
Because he has an imagination, so I imagine he could imagine.
And he loves the wizards and, everything that is in the realm of Harry Potter.
Yeah. So we are going to be talking about our likes and dislikes. And to be fair, these two have not read the books. And so Bean's basically going to be talking about a little bit of
the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Matt. I'm Rick.
Yeah.
Bean.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. So anyway, shall we start with likes or dislikes? And so we're going to do our top 3.
Let's start with dislikes so that we can end on a happy note.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Because I have a strong dislike.
Okay, you go ahead.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Oh, I thought she was awesome.
No, the torture that with Hermione.
Uh-huh.
I hated that. I'm emotional. Every time. Like, thinking about it right now, I want to choke up and start crying because she didn't deserve that. She was the brightest witch of their age, of any age. And just to give you an idea, she was tortured by Bellatrix Lestrange.
Well, here's you.
She carved mudblood into her arm.
Here's you. She didn't deserve that, Namo. She was the brightest witch.
But the thing is, she tortured her for a purpose. Not the writing on her arm, but she had the Sword of Gryffindor in her bag, and she needed to know because it was hidden in her vault. What she thought was the real Sword of Gryffindor was hidden in the vault where the Horcrux was at.
Yeah.
And so her life was in danger if they were able to get into the vault, her vault, and get the Horcrux. So the torture itself, not the carving of the arm, the torture itself, she had to find out if that was the real Sword of Gryffindor.
That's fair, but it's just the carving of the arm. It went too far for my liking. Our girl Hermione didn't deserve that.
So it doesn't bother you that she killed her cousin? Oh, it does, I know.
I don't want to talk about Sirius. That's another dislike. Was Sirius
Yeah,
not?
Bellatrix was not a good character, but
She was evil.
the woman that played her,
Helena Bonham Carter.
she did a hell of a job.
Agree completely. I love that woman. I do, but not Bellatrix.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just listening. Hey, I am the spectator.
I know. That was my dislike. What about you?
Well, I really am. I'm going to tell you that my main dislike, and there's going to be a lot in them, is the books are just so awesome. They're just so good. And they left
Always.
out...
Books are always better than movies.
Yeah, and they just left out so much. And I understand they had to fit everything into these 2-hour movies. But
How many
there's
did they end up making?
8.
Okay.
There are 7 books and 8 movies. And so there's some huge things that they left out. And some of this is going to be news to you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But there was a lot of redemption in the books.
Like Malfoy.
Your Malfoy redemption. So obviously the ones that are in the movies, Malfoy, Snape. But did you know that Peter Pettigrew had some redemption?
Really?
Yeah.
I have a hard time believing that with how much of a worm he
So
was.
So when they were in the dungeon, in the books, this is going to be some spoilers for you. When they were in the dungeon and he had the drop on Harry and Ron, And before Dobby came in, or actually Dobby wasn't the initial part of that. He did get out, but he was going to kill, and I'm sure the viewers will let me know if I got this leaving a little bit wrong. He was going to strike him down with his wand, and Harry said, "You owe me." And he hesitated, and because he hesitated, the hand that Voldemort gave him strangled him to death.
Wow.
Because he was unwilling to step, because he owed Harry. And I heard that might have been a spell. Okay. Another thing, Cho Chang did not betray.
Sounds Chinese.
Yeah,
She was.
she did not betray Dumbledore's army. It was a different girl. Hermione had put a spell on the parchment when they signed it, agreed not to tell anybody. And the girl broke out with pimples all over her face or something all over her face, and it betrayed her as far as she betrayed him. It wasn't Cho Chang. It was somebody else. And it left out, Hermione did a whole animal, or it's called SPEW, Society for the Protection of Elvish. So she had this whole campaign going to protect elves' rights, like Dobby and that sort of thing. And she had like pins and she had posters and
What a
stuff
gal.
like that. It didn't really show that Percy had a
Percy Weasley.
Percy Weasley.
Isn't that a
fought-
title of one of them? Percy something?
Yeah.
But
He was
Harry
one of
Potter
the
and Percy's-
Weasley brothers. But he came back and he fought in the final battle.
I think you're thinking Percy Jackson.
Oh, that might be.
I don't know.
And so
Different franchise.
Yeah. Oh, is that Lord of the Rings?
No.
Now I could actually do Lord of the Rings, but go ahead. Sorry.
So Creature,
Mhm.
he had redemption. He, at the final battle, he led all the house elves in battle. And he was yelling as he was going. He was like, "For my master." And he had been freed because Harry gave him that locket, Sirius Black's locket.
Yeah.
And he freed him basically. And so he was fighting for Sirius Black in the end. So he had redemption, and
That would have been huge in the films.
I mean, Creature was great. And then, like, even Dobby, there was a lot of stuff he did that they just never included in the movies.
That death, I
he's-
will never get over.
He's the one that actually got the gillyweed and gave it to Harry
In the Goblet of Fire?
in the Goblet of Fire.
Oh.
And
He wasn't even in the fourth one.
right, well, he was in the book. And
I didn't
he
even
actually had
know
a, and he when he was freed, he actually had a job at Hogwarts kitchens. Dumbledore was paying. And at that point in time, Hermione was putting socks all over the place, trying to
Free the
trying to
house
free all the
elves.
house elves. And they stopped cleaning the Hogwarts house place
The common rooms.
because she kept leaving all these socks and stuff all over them for them.
Sounds lazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you give them clothing, it's freedom. So anyway, that's my big dislike is they didn't carry the story on and doing that. And so that is why I'm kind of pumped about the new series, because it's supposed to include all of this stuff.
Right.
Who's in charge? May I ask what this new series? What's it going to be aired on?
HBO.
HBO.
Oh well, they did Game of Thrones, so that would make sense. That would
Yeah.
work.
So they're actually going
Just
to be
keep it off Disney.
it's going to be over 10 years. And supposedly each season's going to be 10 episodes, and each season's going to be a book. So each season's going to be a book, and supposedly they're going to cover all these different storylines that were in the books. And so if you love Harry Potter, you should read the books.
If you guys
I
played,
do want to read them. I have the first three, like I said.
have you
I
guys
never
played the
played the
video
others.
game yet? Like Hogwarts
Yes.
Legacy?
I've beat it 3 times. I mean, not beat it, but I beat the main story 3 times.
Sure.
As 3 different houses. But
I've just done the one.
no,
So
I gotta do a different difficulty every time, because when I beat it once as like easy, I gotta go as normal, and then I gotta go hard.
I
You
do
know?
the same thing with every game I play.
Mhm.
If I beat it, I gotta beat it again on hard mode.
So what's your Hogwarts house, Uncle Rick?
Gryffindor.
Have you taken the test?
Yeah, Gryffindor.
Okay.
What's yours?
Well, see, I'd like to take it. like every couple of years because you never know. Sometimes it changes. So at first I got Hufflepuff, but my most recent result was Gryffindor.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm a Huffledore. That's my Hogwarts house.
I always thought you were a Huff and Puff.
Huff and Puff. I get it.
I'm more of a Rumpelstiltskin house.
Right.
Dad's a Slytherin.
Ooh, is that a snake?
Mhm.
Count me in.
Yeah. Okay, what's your next dislike?
I gotta think on those. So give me your next one.
I don't have a next one. I my honorable mention is I thought that the pairing of Ron with Hermione was horrible. Again, in what age? I understand that you never know love how it's going to match up, but the way Ron was, Hermione would never love somebody like that.
Can I just say that Harry Potter should have got the girl? I'm sorry, I'm old school, man. Like, the main guy should always...
Well, he did get the girl.
Get the girl,
But did he get the right girl?
The way
That's
I see it is he married basically the reincarnation of his mother. Ginny looks so much like Lily.
Right.
And maybe he saw something in that. Maybe that's what he was aiming for. Maybe that's his type.
I mean,
As it is.
I have more issue with the Ron Hermione than I do that.
Yeah, but
Harry and Ginny.
that was just Hermione's type. Do you remember when she smelled the love potion? When she smelled spearmint, toothpaste,
Grass.
and freshly mowed grass? She was smelling the Weasley house.
Okay, that makes sense.
Harry Potter's scent would be a burning scar and Dementor ash. I don't know.
Well, I still don't like it, but that's just me.
I understand. And honestly, as a kid, I wanted to see the hot one with the hot one because, I thought Harry Potter was good looking as a young girl, but Hermione, being who she is, yeah, I wanted to see her with.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. He does look like Ed Sheeran. He's in one of the music videos.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you have another dislike?
No, I can't think of any. Wait,
Okay.
I dislike Lavender's death.
Oh,
She didn't deserve it.
the werewolf got her.
There's a
It was
werewolf
a
in
werewolf.
this?
It was a werewolf or a
Yeah, it's
vampire.
werewolf.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite creatures.
There's werewolves and vampires.
Oh.
But it's sad to me because
Anyway.
Ron was the love of her life. Lavender. Ron was the love of her life, but she was not the love of Ron's life. And that was just so sad to me.
He was-
Devastating.
He was on his not deathbed. He was recovering from, he got poisoned. Ron did. And so he's on his deathbed. Lavender's his girlfriend, and Hermione's there holding his hand. She's mad at him, but she comes in, and he's in a delirium. He goes, Hermione, instead of Lavender.
And that's how they broke up.
That would probably be a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets killed by a werewolf.
In the
Yeah,
middle of the
but-
war. The Great War.
The battle. Yeah, that one big
Battle of
battle.
Hogwarts.
Battle for Hogwarts, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's just sad to me. Like, she deserved better. She deserved another love. Whatever. J.K. Rowling. Breaks hearts.
All right. So let's move on to likes.
Okay.
Okay, let's start off with number 3. You want to go first? Sure.
Love Snape. I love Snape. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Didn't
His
the actor
whole
that played him pass away?
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, I know who
may
that
he
is.
Rest
Okay, I
in
know that.
peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
He was just phenomenal. You never knew his intentions. You never knew how he was. I mean, I guess maybe in the books you did, but in the movies, you always thought he was just this dickhead professor who was just an ass to Harry all the time, but you never knew.
Yeah.
But he saw his mother in his eyes and cared for him, and the Patronus.
Snape's my number 2.
He's my number one.
And the roller coaster that you go on, whether it's movies or books. I mean, when Snape kills Dumbledore, how much did you hate him?
I didn't. I knew exactly why he was doing it, even without reading the books. I knew why. It couldn't be. It had to be him.
Yeah.
He had to
But even in the
trust-
books, when you read the books, because the books came out way before the movies,
Mhm.
obviously, I read the book, and there was like so much hatred, so much anger, so much. And then there's that whole redemption. I mean, when I watched the Deathly Hallows, I don't know how many times I rewound it and watched it, where he's looking at the memories, where Harry's looking at Snape's memories.
Yeah.
And he sees all the, with his mother and him being in love with the mother and all of this stuff. Look back on it. I just rewatched it over and over again because obviously Deathly Hallows is my favorite movie and because it just closed off so many things. But
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
What's your favorite of the series?
It's going to be. I can't pick one favorite. The Goblet of Fire.
Hmm.
Rest in peace, Cedric Diggory. Love of my life. And The Half-Blood Prince. Cedric Diggory was played by Robert Pattinson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
no,
Old, what's his face from that?
Edward.
those-
I
yeah.
think my second favorite movie was Goblet of Fire.
It's phenomenal.
But we could do. I mean, the first movie or the first book, it was good at its time, but it ended up being like the 5th or 6th best
Yeah.
because it brought out the world and the story, but all that stuff. But the first 3 books, I mean,
They were.
the Goblet
sure.
of Fire is by far the second best. The Deathly Hallows is next, and I know a lot of people talk about Half-Blood Prince being pretty good.
I just love how he finds the spell book and it's Snape's. He doesn't know who the Half-Blood Prince is, obviously, but he's learning how to go through potions through Snape without even knowing
And
it.
he was a big fat cheater,
That he was.
a genius cheater. But
And Hermione was getting pissed at him the whole time because he was advancing in the class better than her. I don't know. I just love those quirky little scenes in the movies. That's why I like Half-Blood Prince a lot.
So you just got your first like out of the way?
I mean, well, I said my number 2 was the redemption of Snape.
Okay.
You know, so that was pretty good. And I talked about redemptions on my dislike, but you know, he really did redeem himself.
He did.
So, well, I could go my third. I like, and it doesn't fully show this on the movies, but Dumbledore, he manipulated everything. He manipulated Harry's life. He manipulated him be where he was.
Isn't Dumbledore the hairy dude?
Old
No, that's
dude.
Hagrid.
Oh.
Dumbledore is
dude.
the headmaster.
He's
Oh,
the one
He
that
looks like
he's the
Merlin.
one that gained 50 years and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he die too in real life? Like, didn't like a bunch of those actors die in real life?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Because then the guy that played, what'd you say, Haggard? What?
Hagrid.
Yeah, is he?
Robbie Colbert, I
Didn't
think.
he die?
Coltrane. Coltrane.
Oh.
I think so.
yeah, there's a lot of Harry Potter people that have died.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I think it started back in the early 2000s, right? As far as the
Yeah.
cinema aspect of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, but Dumbledore had his hands in just about everything. He had his hands on who had the Gryffindor
Sword.
sword of Gryffindor.
Didn't actor, even though he's dead, didn't actor Richard Harris have any kind of roles in those?
Yeah, he was Dumbledore.
Okay, that's what I was
The
thinking.
first 2 seasons.
Okay. Because he passed away and then they ended up having to use someone else, right?
Yes.
Right. I remember Richard
Yeah.
Harris. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and he was a much more caring Dumbledore than the other one was kind of a little bit more standoffish. I mean, I liked him,
Mhm.
but I think Richard Harris is perfect for the part.
He was just a little old and frail, I guess. I don't know. I like the newer Dumbledore
Hence he
because.
died.
Rest
Well,
in
I
peace,
mean,
I'm so sorry.
I remember being a kid and watching him do a recreation of it was like a Broadway, but I loved the story of Camelot and King Arthur and Merlin, and so he was in it. I just remember him from that as a kid. Go
Did he
ahead, I'm
play
sorry.
Merlin?
I don't believe he played Merlin. I don't remember what he played though.
He would play the perfect Merlin.
It was on HBO, but see, back then he was a lot younger.
Mhm.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he was the owner of the Elder Wand for 30 years.
Mhm.
You know, and which is the most powerful wand ever made. Which
Yeah,
in the
it is.
end, Harry snaps it in half, throws it away. He becomes the owner of it, and he thinks it's an abuse of power. But I just think that Dumbledore and his actions, and a lot of people kind of vilify some of it, but I just think that his brain and he obviously loved Harry.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Although he was raising him for slaughter. Just kidding.
Well, yeah, but I think he knew what was going to happen.
Well,
I
the
think he
stone
knew Harry died and then came back.
Right.
So it was,
with the resurrection stone.
Well, what about you? Do you have another like?
I do. I like, and it's weird. It's a weird like. I like that Harry and Voldemort's wand was made of the same bird feather,
Mhm.
or like
Phoenix.
phoenix.
Mhm. I
So
know
they
what
were
Phoenix is,
kind
yeah.
of sisters in a way, and I like how Voldemort could not touch Harry until he had the wand that could ultimately destroy him. Because if not that wand, and it was someone else's wand, like Draco's wand or Lucius's wand, he couldn't defeat Harry. Harry had to beat every time. But
Who's Draco? Because that's dragon. That's draconian.
Draco.
That's a draconian name.
Sorry, I'm not thinking Draco. Yeah, he used Malfoy's. The Malfoys. Draco Malfoy and Lucius Malfoy. They look like Targaryens.
I just wonder if there was any association with dragons, because Draco is a draconian name. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah.
No.
So there is this little bit of differing of opinion that it was the love spell that his mom did that kept Voldemort from attacking him.
Mhm.
And so the cores of the wands definitely played into it, but it was the sacrifice that his mom made.
Well, in the first movie, or first book, the beginning, yeah. But I mean, like in the Goblet of Fire, when they're in the graveyard and they're dueling and their wands are just clashed, excuse me,
Okay.
and they don't go anywhere. They can't defeat one another.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I liked. He couldn't just kill Harry right then and there.
Yeah, it was the blood spell.
That's true.
That was the blood spell from his mother, and that didn't go away until he took in Harry's blood in the Goblet of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because he could touch him.
because then he could touch him. Because in the first movie, Harry just touched the guy's face and he turned to dust,
Mhm.
basically.
Do you have your other like? The only reason I'm saying is because y'all are about to hit the mark.
No, I think we can call it.
No, that's fine. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
mean,
love the whole movie. I love all the movies.
that was my number one. Actually, is the Harry, the love, the hidden magic that causes Voldemort's downfall. The twin cores. I mean, it's funny we kind of went right into that.
Yeah. It's
But,
cool how we both like that, though. It made the whole story so alluring.
Yeah, there was some good storylines on it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the movies, then.
I'm gonna restart Game of Thrones, so because of you guys. But
That's fair.
all right, I will let you guys close it. I'm outro. You guys go ahead.
Me too.
Yeah, 95 down.